If you're a father, I hope that you never have your son or your daughter say what I am about to say about my dad. And that is that I hope I never, ever turn out like him. Today, this exact day 17 years ago, my dad turned 47. And that was the last birthday I would actually be on the same planet as him. The last birthday he got to spend on this earth. In July 2001, my dad passed away from having a stroke. But let me track back as to why this is actually relevant to you and why I hope I never turn out like him. My parents split up when I was around 4, 5 years old, and my dad went out to seek how he could provide for his family. If you know me and you've followed me for a while, you already know my story. And you know this probably more than most people. But he went out to provide for his family. He got a job in sales as a businessman. He got a job selling holiday homes. And he became the best damn salesperson he could. Rose up and got headhunted to be the sales manager. And he was busy a lot. He wasn't too far away, but we would only really get to see him weekends, maybe every 2-3 weeks, once a month. School holidays, we would spend a few more days with him. But he was a stressed out person in this job. He put everything he could into his job to provide for his family. And he sent home money for us. He sent home money so we could have the things that we needed in life. That we always think that our family needs in life. Things that can be bought. From being this salesperson, he became a holiday park manager and got headhunted to turn parks around. This involved moving nearly 2 hours away. And he did his job to the best of his ability. The only problem was we got to see him even less. Those weekends got really few and far between. And yeah, we may get a holiday in November, December when the season had finished, but from the end of January all the way until November, he was 100% on, working for his job to provide for his family. And yes, he sent home these financial aspects. The money was coming through. And back then, that's what most people would think your family needs. Now, on his birthday in 2001, I didn't get to celebrate that birthday with him. Just like May 21st, my birthday, 2001, when I turned 15, I didn't get to celebrate that birthday with him either. In fact, he just sent me cash, which was a recurring theme. I got to see him the end of May 2001 for the last time. And bear in mind, he died in July. He went on a course on the Monday. And it was then that he sent the last text message to me that he ever sent. The last text message I got from my dad was, "Did you receive your money in the mail? Love, Dad." I still remember it on the Nokia screen today. "Did you receive your money in the mail?" That was the important thing. I hadn't seen him for 2 months nearly. That Wednesday, he went into hospital because he had a migraine, which happened a lot of times. A lot of times, it was regularly happening that he would get migraines. Now, my dad wasn't an out of shape person. If we look at this picture here, he was not really out of shape. He was what we would call an average sized person. A lot of people are average and don't look at the results and the impact that stress is having as a businessman on your health. Dad's migraine turned to having a stroke. That was the first week of the summer holidays that year. On the Friday, I couldn't see my dad with pipes and tubes in him. So I walked into the room and I said my final goodbyes to him. And I said to my dad, "You're my hero. I love you." The Saturday, July 28th, he passed away. Why is this relevant? Well, if you are a father, you will know that you want to provide for your family. And the reason I work with 35 plus guys that are earning six figures and more is because on my dad's wage back then, in this stressed out, highly pressured businessman's job, he would be on that sort of amount nowadays. I couldn't help my dad back then. I couldn't help the fact that my dad was providing for his family with just finances. That's why I don't ever want to end up like my dad. I want to provide more than money to my family and to the world out there. That wasn't it though. Over the summer holidays, I had become the boy in school that had lost his dad. No one knew how to really talk to me when we came back that August or September when we came back. No one really knew how to talk to me. And that actually went for my best friend as well. My life had flipped. I had to be the guy whose dad died. And that hit me right there. It was also hard to be the guy that passed his driving test and couldn't take his dad out for a drive. The guy that would reach the legal age to drink, which is 18 here in the UK, and couldn't take his dad out for a pint. My wedding day, when my dad wasn't able to share it with me because he was providing for his family finances 15, 16, 17 years ago. What us guys do is we want to provide. It's in our natural build that we want to provide for family. We want to be a provider. But when we become successful as an entrepreneur, we just want to provide. And this turns to, let me get my family money. And we forget what is going on in here. Just because you are not overweight to a degree where you can't hide it with a shirt and tie, doesn't mean you are healthy. Stress is a killer. Stress is the reason that so many people just like my dad are not on this earth. Things that could have been fixed by just getting a little bit of a grip on health, a little bit of optimization on your health. I pray that there was someone like me when my dad was around. But just because there may have been someone like me when my dad was around, like so many guys out there, I can't promise that my dad wouldn't have been too stubborn to ask for help. Because us guys have to be the strong ones. Us guys have to be the guys that are providing for our family. But just think about this. Are you providing for your family with finances? Because when this happened with my dad, my dad suffered a stroke and died. And when it comes to leaving a legacy, I've never seen a funeral where people had to stand outside. My dad was very well respected because of the effort and the time he put in. But when it came to providing for his family, he let everyone down. Do you want to be that dad that lets everyone down? And do you want to do something about it? Now, I'm not going to pitch here or anything like that, but if this has helped you in any sort of way, because it's helped me just speaking to you guys about it, just leave a message in the comments. And if you need some help with your health, just get in touch. Please just get in touch. And let's just jump on a call. I am not going to sell to you. Yes, I may have learned some of my dad's absolute amazing sales skills, but I'm not going to sell to you. Just come, drop me a message. Drop me a message in the comments, DM, however you want to do it. Go to revitalizationblueprint.com and let's talk. Because I'm here to talk to you, to really help optimize your health. But I can't do that if all you're going to do is bullshit yourself that you're providing for your family by just earning money. Be there for them. My dad wasn't.